Hey, kindergartners, it's Mrs. Seals back for our next science lab. As you can see, I am not in the science lab. I am at home. It is one of our many ice days we have had recently. So we're going to do the best we can. I don't have the materials I need for this, but we'll just do the best we can. So last week we started talking about seasons, and we are going to be talking about seasons again. So this will kind of be a review. Your target says I can observe and describe weather changes over seasons. So hopefully you remember that seasons are one of the 4 periods of the year with different average temperatures, weather conditions, and lengths of daylight. And the seasons are a pattern. They always repeat in the same order: winter, spring, summer, fall. And then when fall is over, we start back over with winter and repeat again. They always go in the same order. We don't skip over seasons. We don't go backwards. And the reason that seasons happen is because the earth is tilted. The earth is not straight up and down. The earth is tilted on its axis at an angle. And so that means as the earth orbits or revolves around the sun, there are different parts of the year when the top and the bottom, which we call hemispheres, are either tilted directly towards the sun or tilted further away from the sun. And that's what creates the seasons. So let's start by talking about winter, which is appropriate because that is the season we are in right now. And we are definitely experiencing some winter weather. Winter is the season between fall and spring. It typically has the coldest temperatures. So think back to last week. What are some characteristics that we talked about? Last week you did a picture sorting activity with a partner where you looked at the pictures and put them where they go. And you also did a cut and paste activity. So think back, we also watched some videos. So think back, what are some things we learned about winter? Hopefully you remember that winter is the season where we could potentially get snow. It is very cold, so we tend to bundle up and wear scarves and hats and gloves and big coats. A lot of animals hibernate in the winter since it's difficult for them to find the food that they need. They kind of shut their body down. And then once the days get longer and warmer and they're able to get what they need, they wake back up. The days are shorter in the winter, and a lot of plants and trees go dormant. And what that means is that they don't necessarily die, even though it looks like they're dead, but their leaves do not grow back. So in the season right before winter, fall is when most trees kind of lose their leaves. And during the winter, they don't grow back because the days are shorter, like we said. So the trees are unable to get the amount of sunlight that they need in order to be able to have the energy to grow new leaves. And it's kind of like hibernation. They're kind of saving their energy. So after winter comes spring. Hopefully spring will hurry up and get here because this winter has been rough, hasn't it? So spring is the season between winter and summer. So it's when, it kind of starts to warm up a little bit. And plants also start to grow again. So what are some characteristics of spring? I'll give you a second to think back and think about some of the pictures you saw and the videos that we saw. What are some characteristics of spring? So spring is when the trees start to grow new leaves. We call these buds. This is again because it starts to warm up. The days start to get longer. So they have the energy and the things that they need in order to continue to grow. Lots of baby animals are born in the spring, specifically farm animals like cows and chickens. I know lots of birds lay eggs in the spring. Flowers bloom in the spring. It rains a lot in the spring, which is why, the plants are able to grow new trees and the flowers are able to bloom. And like I already said, the weather starts to warm up, so we can start to spend more time outside. After spring comes summer. Oh, I can't wait. And summer is the season between spring and fall. Summer usually has the warmest temperatures. Think back to last week. What are some things that we talked about with summer? Summer is the hottest season, so we have to drink lots of water to make sure that we stay safe and healthy. In the summer, the days are very long. There's a lot of sunshine, so trees have nice big green full leaves because they're getting everything that they need to be able to grow and thrive. School is closed in the summer, so we can do things like go to the beach or go to the pool and kind of enjoy that time off. A lot of times in the summer, we go for long periods of time without rain. This is called a drought. And this can cause, kind of the soil or the ground to be kind of cracked. Some trees and things that require lots of water may have a hard time surviving. And like I've been saying, the days are longer in the summer, and that's because of the way the earth is tilted towards the sun during this time of year. And our last season is fall or autumn. This is the season between summer and winter, so it's when it starts to cool off and leaves change colors and fall off of the trees. Here are some pictures of fall. So first we have a lot of trees, they change colors from green to yellow or orange or red. And then after a couple weeks, they will fall off the trees. That's why we call it fall. And the weather starts to cool off. So we will begin to wear hats and scarves and long sleeve shirts. We have several holidays in the fall, like Halloween and Thanksgiving, where we do a lot of activities with pumpkins and things like that. And then the cycle starts back over. When fall is over, we start back over with winter and repeat those seasons in the same order. So again, just like last week, you can practice at home. You could draw a picture for each season. You could identify what the weather is like during each season. You could list some things that we could do or some things that we see during each season. If you do this, I would love to see it. Feel free to email it to me. The kids that are in class, what they are going to be doing, and like I said, I don't have this with me because I am unexpectedly at home without all of my materials that I need. They're going to be making, it's a circle. It's actually two circles that are braided together, so you can turn the top one, and it will help the students to remember the order of the seasons and the characteristics of each season. I'm sorry that I don't physically have that here for you to look at. Doing the best we can with these ice and snow days. So I hope that you guys enjoyed reviewing and kind of remembering all the characteristics of the seasons again. I hope that you are staying warm, and I will see you guys next week. Bye-bye.